I go for the immediate shockwave, which is going to go and give me some space. It's going to force them to chase after, and now we're able to pick away, again, using this choke point basically to my advantage. Hey there, folks. This is the Caffeinated Dad back with another match. This time I'm still playing Oranos. I've really enjoyed the playstyle of Oranos, and I'm having a lot of fun going through. This time I'm against a Freyr. Now, again, if you don't know anything about Freyr, you know that he is a very tough cookie to crack. The main problem is his Golden Bursty, where he basically summons a golden boar, and it's incredibly difficult to take down. It takes a lot of hero units and all that. So being aggressive only to a point. Now, he probably only will be able to cast that once, because I think the recast is like, it's like 250 favor or something ridiculous, but this match was very interesting. I'm going with the standard kind of play. He harasses my Oracle a little bit, but all in all, I'm spreading out everything, seeing what I can see, going into my basic opening, which is to get to 400 food as fast as possible, get into the classic age very quickly. Now, I go ahead and open up with a one less villager or one less citizen than normal. Usually, I think I have like, how many do I have here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Typically, I have 8, but this time I went with 7 to see if it was a little bit faster. As you can see, he's already going into Freyr. Of course, we're going Oceanus. Oceanus is the only way to go. I'm just saying. It works so well. Already getting the sky passage up with the idea of being back down off over here to hit this gold mine away from where all the action is. Caladria comes out, and I'm like, all right, let's go. And immediately, he has already built a temple, and he's got a whole bunch of units right here. Like, right on my freaking doorstep. Like, nothing at home. Everything is right here. Does he even have a house? I don't even think he has a house. He does not have a house. Oh, my goodness. Aggressive for no reason. So he's building his Asgardian Bastion, which is going to be right here next to me. Yep, it's building right there. And they're helping build it up a lot faster, which, again, if he would have capitalized on that, he probably could have gotten a lot more out of me. But anyway, I use the sky passage over there into the back end. I'm building up my barracks. I go with a 2, I believe, a 2 barracks open. That's kind of my focus. What are you doing? Come on, Calf Dad. Act like you've been there. There we go. We got the 2 barracks is up. We got the citizens rolling. Already got the bite of the shark. Again, that adds the dot for the Murmillos, so they can basically deal a whole bunch of damage over time. We get the sky passage up, and I have my citizen there, and then I have a couple more citizens eventually. Come on, there it is. Popping out to go ahead and summon out. He has this Draugr, and again, this Draugr's dealing 2 damage per attack, so he would be here for like, I don't know, like 3-4 minutes, something like that, before he can actually do any damage. My Naked Murmillo comes out. Not a whole lot that he can do, really, against us. But then we have this push. He comes in with 4 Hair Seers, and I'm already rolling out the Cherry Ballista. Again, the Cherry Ballista is going to be shred these guys, really, like, especially the Ulfsar, or the Berserk, the Berserk. We could just sit here at a distance, chop, and just hit what we can. I have units on the way. I do have another Cherry Ballista, and I do have a Murmillo, but I've formed a natural choke point right here where all those numbers really don't matter as much. He has a bunch of melee, and I think that's my play. So I'm chipping away at things here. I go for the immediate shockwave, which is going to go and give me some space. It's going to force them to chase after, and now we're able to pick away, again, using this choke point basically to my advantage. So I use my Cherry Ballistas back and forth. I use my Murmillos back and forth, really dealing as much damage while taking as little damage as possible. This is about as strategic as you're going to get, because he had several Hair Shears that were going to be able to deal a lot of damage to me. But again, stopping that early aggression. If he was smart, he would have. Oh, if he was smart, he would have picked off that Murmillo. But the Murmillo gets away. All right, so he's going ahead and building a longhouse. He's going for the medium upgrade. He's already getting an Ulfsar or a Huskarl. But what's funny is that he has nothing else at home. Nothing at home. Everything is right here. Now, he does have the capability, I believe with the Asgardian Hillfort, he can get a portable ram, which a portable ram would be very tough to deal with. But his Draugr is just sitting here dealing its damage, doing its thing. I lost for some reason my my other Caladrea. I have no idea where she went. But he lets his units get close, and I'm like, all right, we'll play. So we go ahead, and I'm chasing away a lot of his units. I now just see the Asgardian Hill Fort, but I've cleared out a lot of the military right here, and now it's basically me defending against everything else. Oh, wait here. Recast with greater... Okay, so he can cast it again, 50% less. Over here, just mining gold and doing my thing. Really, all I'm looking for here is, like, yeah, I mean, even though this is a Huskarl, like, that Huskarl is taking a mess of damage. Throwing Axemen. I mean, the problem is that I'm seeing is he has way too much resources, but he doesn't have enough building units. He got caught in his own problem. So seeing down here, he's got so many. He's got nine gatherers, or how many village? 20 to my like 12 or 13 or something like that. But the problem is that he's not recruiting any units that can actually build things. So like right now, I've already kind of won the initial engagement. I'm able to push back a little. I'm able to destroy his temple and things like that. Possibly the smart move would be to get like a Huskarl or to get some units and then to build something back here, which forces me to walk through his hill fort to be able to get to. Nope. I'm just going to sit here and chip away. He's got 2 hair shears on the way. He's got a herdman, which I don't know what the plan was there for the herdman. Herdmen really are only good against cavalry, and I don't even get cavalry until the heroic age, but I'm able to sit back here. My Caldreas are in the background, just healing, dealing with damage they can. Over here on the back end, again, these guys are just chipping away. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm doing what damage I can. This hill fort is a problem, though. I won't be able to kill it faster than these guys would be able to actually do anything about it. So I make the smart play, or the decision. I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm going to send out one of my Caldreas, and we're going to go over here, and I'm going to bring my Murmillos. I have 3 heroes, 3 regular. I'm going to recruit another Cherry Ballista on the back end, because I have 2 here, which are going to be able to defend. What am I building back here? Oh, a manor. Yeah, I need some housing. But my plan is to come over here and to attack him right at where he has all of his resources. Like, he has quite a bit of gold, and honestly, he probably should have just built another ox cart. Would have worked out a lot better in my mind. I'm just saying. But basically, right here, he doesn't know where I'm at or what I am doing. And in comes this Murmillo attack. And I wait until we get close, and then I trigger the attack, and I'm like, all right, try to get as much as we can. He immediately switches them all to medium berserks, and now we have a fight on our hands. I summon the Carnivora, which the Carnivora deals a lot of damage, and then he calls it. There goes the Gullen Bursty. I was waiting for that call. I was waiting for it to be summoned. We still get a lot of kills. I let these guys basically go, because I realized that, like, I think we can take a fight with some of them, or most of them. But, like, I do clear out basically all of his gold mines because he switched them to berserks. Basically because he switched them all to berserks. And I'm like, all right, that's going to be the play. That's what we're going to do. I try to kill his Golden Bursty. Again, I only have 1 hero, and the hero isn't doing much. I pull the Caldrea, and I'm like, that's it. That's all we're going to do. I summon a couple more Murmillos. I have 1 back here. I've repaired the temple. And now I'm getting the tower upgrade. Right now, he only has a handful of units. He only has 3 units, where I'm kind of like, you have some of the resources that you can do to be able to summon more. I don't know what the plan was here, but I was able to go ahead and get another round of units, and my Cherry Ballistas are able to pick off and attack at a distance. And again, it's really just a harry. Like, I know that this isn't going to do a whole lot of damage, but it's just to be a pain. So he comes in with some Golden Lions, which from the relic that he just got. But again, I'm just harrying at a distance, attacking what I can. I have my Caldreas in the back being able to heal. I have a counter barracks, another counter barracks coming up with a 2 military Iraqs. It's aggression. It is aggression to no end. And I still see what he's got going on over here. But again, it's going to take him time to recover, right? That's the problem, is that it's going to take him a lot of time to recover. And I use this time because I'm like, oh crap, why don't I just move to the heroic age? Look at this freaking armory. Who is doing this? Who is running this game? Come on. Come on, just click it. Just go over. Oh yeah. All right, well, I'm waiting. I'm in the background. I'm waiting for this damn armory to come up. And I just use my cherry ballistas just to harry. Like, oh, that's all. You see how little damage we're actually doing. I'm just being annoying, basically. There really is no play. He can be on the back end healing it or repairing it as the damage is going out. I go into the heroic age with Hyperion. I like Hyperion, especially the benefit with heroes. And here comes his major fighting force, right? Couple hair shears. He's got a bunch of throwing axemen. I move these guys back because they're, again, that's the only benefit the Caldreas have against Norse, is that the Caldreas can't be hit unless they're like hit hard, I should say, except by goatees. The goatees will like one or two shot them, like just very, very quickly. They'll hit them very, very hard. But these guys, it's minimal. It's minimal damage at best. We got medium Murmillos. I'm going into Hyperion. I'm getting the shield upgrade so that we take less damage from piercing. That is Murmillo's biggest crux. Again, still we got through half of this. I don't even know. Does he even know I'm there? He has no idea. Did not scout the map appropriately. Did not scout the map appropriately. He's got a couple dwarves there. I don't know. I just feel like he does like the all or nothing, unfortunately. And it's like you can see, like he has most of his things not really split out. So I make a gutsy play and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put a palace on your front door too. So I have my Murmillo front line and then I have them all upgrade to heroes. And then over here, I'm building a palace, which is going to be ready in 30 seconds. And there's very little he can actually do to stop me, which is that's the play. Oh, I lose these two guys. They fought valiantly. They fought valiantly. Again, a line of 3 cherry ballistas deal a lot of damage very, very quickly. So right now I'm here on the back end harrying. Once this goes up, it's time to start calling out some of the destroyers. Once you start getting destroyers out, man, they just wreck buildings. This chaos was really good too. I like this chaos, and now that I'm looking at it, is because these are all anti-range units, and throwing axemen counter themselves. Throwing axemen versus throwing axemen, they deal a lot of damage to each other. So that's all I really had to do. All right, here comes the destroyer. Destroyer's moving up and out. I went over here and I did a little cheeky town center play just to have that as a backup, just to start getting some extra resources, start recruiting some more citizens. But again, on the back end, my whole play here is to be aggressive, to be annoying. And now that I'm starting to get destroyers out, I think I only have one. I was running low on food, I think. It was my problem, yeah. I have the destroyer out. Destroyer's going to do the work. Unfortunately, the Asgardian hill fort, it's a hill fort. It deals so much damage, even with 20%, even with the healing that this guy is doing. So I send my destroyer over. One destroyer. One man against an entire army. And my plan is to just basically get rid of all these units. Because if he would have double hill forted, it probably would have been a lot rougher for me. But I'm okay with just running around because now it's focused on this cherry ballista, and this cherry ballista doesn't really take any extra damage. I start getting some Arcus just as a typical backup. Arcus is very, very good. They deal a lot of damage at a long range. Destroyers are moving up. We're pushing over here onto this end. I'm getting another town center and just working our way through this poor guy. Now, again, he had the resources. He had resources to be able to counter this. He really did. I just don't know where his play was. Oh, and also he had a portable siege or portable ram come up here and it's just clocking this. Unfortunately, this isn't dealing enough damage. I think I lose this tower. Yep. All right, lost a portable portable ram on the top end. That isn't all that surprising. Oh no, my satyr! I forgot about the satyr. Take him down. Nice. Okay. Yeah, but the destroyers are just doing their work, and now we're cleaning up. Now there's very little that he can do to stop us here. The problem being is that he didn't invest anything over here on the back end. He's lost all this. He built this, which I thought was kind of funny, but he has nothing here on the back end. He has no unit producing buildings here at home, and that's the problem. That was his fatal flaw. You played too aggressively, sure, but then you didn't fight hard enough, I guess is the best way to put it. So we go ahead and clear up the rest of the houses, and I'm like, we're marching. Let's march. Let's do it. Let's keep going. Keep the train rolling. He's building a temple down over here to get a rock giant, which, again, the rock giants... Oh, he's taunting. Okay, that's fine. I mean, again, even though you are, like a very strong unit, it doesn't matter. There's just too many heroes, I have healing in the sky, I have too much damage going all the way around. Got a bunch of citizens there, summoning more on the back end. And then it's like, I look at it and he's only just now getting the tower upgrade. He's moving everything off over here. He doesn't have anything to defend. You spent too much on that one all in and it wasn't enough. Like, you could barely even build a hill fort. Look, and then once the destroyers get onto it, it's done. Then he goes ahead and casts the Tempest. I try to move all these guys up and out of the way. I get most of them up and out of the way, but these guys end up getting frozen, and I think I lose a couple. Yeah. Yeah, and not a whole lot that I can do. That's a lot of damage, and he calls it there. And just taking a look at like where we were, again, it wouldn't have been a problem, right? Like his aggression wouldn't have been a problem this close, right? If he, one, would have gotten this town center while he was here. That just adds an extra layer of fortification. But then you build like kind of an arc around it. So you build a town center, you build a hill fort, the Asgardian hill fort, the temple and all that. Also build some things at home. Because, or spread these out a little so that you can have a little bit more of a defensive play. But he had so many resources that he didn't use. GG, well played.